Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Chris style. Out here rapping for the crew. Post-game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post-game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, ChiefsKingdom? You're tuned in to the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 208, Black Friday week, Raiders week. We got a lot to speak on, man. First, we're going to recap the Carolina game, talk about a few other topics, players and stuff like that. Got some players returning this week and some players returning on the horizon. So, and also we talk about the Raiders too. So we'll sneak them in a little bit too. Whatever. And we'll talk about the rest of the, what's going on in the NFL too. So,
fuckers.
Of course, I had to bring my guy Wildcard Mar on and had him on in a while, man. What's up, Mar, man? How you feeling, man?
Hey, man, you know what it is, man. Always a pleasure to tap in with AHC on my fellas over here. Hey, man. Hey, I've been living the dream, but hey, in the background, just kind of looking at these Chiefs doing the same shit that they've been doing to us for the last couple of years, fucking with our emotions and getting the fan base all
worked up.
Yeah, they get worked up, boy. Hey, if you ain't on Twitter and watching this shit's hilarious, bro. How this shit
just go on the spaces. That's all you gotta do. Just go in the Chiefs spaces, and you'll see crash out. You'll see 20 million, or not 20 million, but 20 to 30 people crashing out at one time.
Hey, the crash out is crazy, bro. But nah, man, I'm on the dream, man. What's been good with you, bro?
Nothing much, man. Just like working, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Just living life, man. You know how it is. Adulting.
Adulting, yeah. They said that shit was fun. They lied to us,
man. Yeah, it's not. It's not.
It's just what I heard.
Yeah. But all right, man, let's get into Sunday's game, man. Chiefs win 30-27. It's probably Patrick's one of his best games he's played all season. He's pretty, clean, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns, 269 yards. D-Hop got a touchdown. Noah Gray, who's been coming on these past 2 games, he had 2 touchdowns himself. Kareem Hunt had a solid day on the ground. Overall, the offense looked good. Xavier Worthy makes some pretty good catches in this game. He's starting to bounce back a little bit, from the, he had a little bit of a rough patch in the middle right there, but I think he's starting to get, they started to give him plays to where he could succeed, getting him the ball early and stuff like that, allowing him to run, regular routes too. So, Travis is Travis, you know what I'm saying? Travis is gonna always get double teamed, and that's why Noah Gray is getting a lot of these touchdowns, and DeAndre Hopkins the same thing. He's getting guys open, but yeah, I felt overall, offensively everything looked good. Some things that they got to clean up. Towards the end they had 2 couple of drives that stalled out, but for the most part, other than that, everything was good. As far as the defense go, that's where it was a little lagging. The pass rush in these past, especially these weeks, have not been good at all. They haven't been getting there. They haven't been getting home. Other than CJ getting into the quarterback and affecting the quarterback, other than that, there hasn't been really no pass rush to say from George or Dana or anybody else on the defensive line who's not getting to it. And it's affecting not only the secondary, it's affecting the linebackers too. The linebackers have not been particularly, good either, as far as, when it comes to coverage and stuff like that. Tranquil hasn't had a good season. I don't know if he's added weight because he's moving slower than what he did last year. He's not really looking good. And then, as far as this game goes, I tipped my cap to Carolina. They came in and they came all out, man. And, Bryce Young probably had his best game of his career.
Yeah, he did.
And you could, get mad at the Chiefs, but hell, there were some plays where Chris Jones was right in his face, and he just made hella throws, like some good throws to his wide receivers, and it didn't help that safeties were on wide receivers, so those dudes are getting wide open, and there's only so much you can cover when you can't get a pass rush formulated, and it's been like that these past few weeks, and it's a little bit concerning. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully with a mini U coming back this week, hopefully that'll fix that. We'll see how he look coming off an ACL tear, but overall, like I said, the offense looked better. Some things that still got to clean up, but it looks like it's trending in the right direction. Defensively, it's not trending in the right direction, and they definitely need to fix that. So,
Yeah.
what were your thoughts on the game?
Typical Chiefs football game, a team that they're supposed to blow out on paper because of record-wise and talent-wise, they're supposed to blow out, and they didn't. I just think it's just one of those things where Chiefs, they've been doing this towards the last couple of years. I still think they're just working shit out. And they use that game as a working shit out type of game. And when you look at, let's work out some kinks. Let's work out some of our communication issues. Work out some of our, issues when it comes to being consistent with protecting Mahomes. Mahomes getting better at going through his progression in his reads. There's been so many things that I think the Chiefs have been trying to figure out this year, and they use that game as work it out. And when we have to, we'll turn it on when it matters. And you saw down the stretch of that game, it was like, all right, we didn't done enough working out, and these guys are still in the game. Right? Let's stop bullshitting. Let's put it away. So, I mean, look, I'm not one of those crazy Chiefs fans where, hey man, it's the Panthers. You should have been kicking their damn ass by 25,000 points. Hey, I'm a give me the dub type of guy. It wasn't pretty. There was some things, the defense allowed a score going into the half and right out the half. I didn't particularly care for that because if they, don't let that happen and let that offense get momentum. I mean, there was a point the Chiefs were up 20-6. This shit could have been an easy, ugly blowout. And you got a couple of stops from your defense, but it is what it is. Concerned, my concern level is probably at a 3. Well, because I'm acknowledging there's things that need to get fixed with the Chiefs, but until somebody knocks them off when it matters, like I wasn't even tripping about that Buffalo loss. Like, who expected the Chiefs to go undefeated? Reasonable people didn't. All right, reasonable people didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact of the matter is, they're still 10-1. They got the best record in all of the NFL. I'm not tripping until somebody knocks them off when it matters. And the clocks are at 0. It's playoff time. And the Chiefs are on the wrong end. Until that happens, I ain't worried.
Here, well, I'll push back just a little bit. The only reason why is, and I agree with you on the Buffalo game. I do think that they were vanilla in that game. I do think that they were just like, all right, and we probably going to see these guys again in the playoffs, so we're just going to do this.
Yeah, don't show our hand.
Yeah, and if we beat them, cool. If we don't, cool.
And I'm pretty sure Andy's been good at doing that to us a lot of times for the last couple of years.
Yeah. Now, with this game, I felt like they wanted to beat the Carolina Panthers. I've seen them squeak by some wins this year, and Pat and them are like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We still cool. We happy. We won the game. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Whereas in this game, you saw it from Patrick, you saw it from Travis, you saw it from everybody on there. When they was walking off that field, they were not happy.
It's like, bro, we should talk.
They was not happy at all. And I haven't seen that type of emotion in a long time. Maybe that's the emotion they needed to get to pick it up, to understand. Like, hey, I get it. The dub is important, but
okay, but let me ask you this though, Chris. Which is more important? Getting the dub where you should have thought you should have kicked their ass against the Panthers, or go ahead and actually put the whoop stomp belt the asses to the Raiders on Friday. Makes more.
Both can be true. Give me both of them. But I hear you. I hear you. But I'm just saying, I'm just going off of the emotion. Hell, Nate Taylor wrote a whole report on how the locker room was when he walked in. Everybody was pissed.
No, you're right. You're right. Because I've been hearing it, I've been seeing it. Like everybody thought that it was a letdown that they didn't blow him out, and I'm like,
you would have thought we lost on Sunday.
Exactly
how everything was.
I was like, dog, it's a dub. Like so this is what I wish the players in the locker room would be like. Yeah, it was disappointing that we didn't blow them out like we thought we could have. They could have, and they should have. I mean, like I said, if there's a couple of stops that the defense gets, it's a blowout. They were up 20-6 at one point.
They was killing us on third down. And same thing with the Buffalo game. Yeah. Buffalo and Carolina, we would get stops on first and second down, but then third down would come, and it didn't matter. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 2, they were getting it.
And here's the thing, Chris. These teams from pretty much this point on, don't be surprised if they go for it more times on 4th down than anything. Because it's like they're at this point where the formula to beat the Chiefs is keep Patrick on the sideline.
Yeah.
Keep the defense on the field, long drive, finish it in the end zone, and less possessions for Patrick, and keep him on the sideline. That's what people are going to start attacking this Chiefs team just in that manner from here on out. You're going to see it for the rest of the regular season. You're going to see it in the playoffs. You're going to see teams willing to go for it on 4th down. When we play the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh's going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Play the Ravens again, John Harbaugh's going for it. Play the Bills again, Sean McDermott's going for it. They're going to go for it is because they are finally starting to just, hey, let's not try to defend Patrick Mahomes. Have that motherfucker have a seat. Have him sit down. That's the way you defeat in less possessions and make this defense show up and show out. Now, if we had the defense this year, I don't think this is an issue. It's because they're not going to try.
Yeah.
The problem I have with this year's defense is they're getting the pressures, they're not getting the sacks. It's fine with getting there, but you need to finish it.
But I think it's more so like, and I can only speak, like George was having a decent season in like the beginning to the middle. These past few games, it's like George,
where'd he go?
He's like disappeared. Same thing with Daniel. Other than the play he made on Sunday, it's been CJ or bust. And if CJ's not there, and then there's no rush lane integrity. Like guys are not, they're just running up the field, and then CJ gets there, and then the quarterback just knows, okay, I'll just step up, or either I'm gonna run or I'm gonna throw the football.
Yeah. Well, to really answer that question, Big Dog, I think when Mike Danner was out for a few weeks, that hurt. And a lot of people don't want to admit that. Like Mike Danner, he brought something to this D-line last year, and so that was missing for about 4 or 5 weeks. So he's just now really getting back into game shape. That's why you saw some of the plays he was making against the Panthers, because I think he's probably starting to get back into actual game shape. Having him back is going to help, and him getting back to his full strength. Hopefully that creates more pressure and might single up CJ. I don't know. CJ's been, I mean, we've seen it. He's been doubled pretty much all year. Not only has he been doubled, he's still getting pressure, still being disruptive. It may not show up in the stats, but damn it, when you can affect the middle while getting double teamed and still creating pressure, that shows how talented you are. Like that's Aaron Donald, Chris Jones territory. That's it. That's Reggie White type, type. That's exclusive air. People that do that type of shit. George, I think he'll have a good run towards the back end of the season as we get close to it. Because and I don't expect Charles Omenihu to come off, guns blazing. Let him kind of, I mean, you come off a ACL. Ain't no need to rush. I'm curious to see when they're going to activate Cam Thomas. You made a trade for him in the preseason. And
they actually released him today.
Oh,
They
today?
waived him. They waived him. Yeah, today.
Well, damn.
Yeah. Well, I see. I knew it was up for Cam when they traded for Uche.
Oh yeah. Well, and hopefully we see more of him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't see more of him against Buffalo because he's played against them so much.
I agree. I get that they're trying to slow walk him because he's trying to learn the scheme, but I just think on 3rd and 17, rushing the passer,
just rush. Yeah.
Rush the passer is just rushing the passer. Like
ain't nothing like too complicated about it. Like go get the passer, bro.
Go get the quarterback, dog. Yeah. And I think that's something, I don't know. Spags, he's coached more football than both of us put together. So,
Hey, that's fair. Yeah.
But still, I do think that there could have been a lot more packages, not just in the Buffalo game, but in the
ever since acquiring him.
The Carolina game too. What's up, Joe? But yeah, man. Like I said, the defensive line, they got to pick it up, man. Because we were second in sacks last year, and some of that could have been last year too. Is that you had L'Jarius Sneed, you got Trent McDuffie, they're locking 2 people down, and so some of those are coverage sacks too. I think it went hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Whereas in this year, we get a little pressure, but now it's just Trent McDuffie back there, and then you got Najee who's working himself back in, and I know a lot of people, want to dump all on Najee Johnson. It ain't just him. He actually played a better game than what he played in Buffalo.
He was pretty solid against Carolina.
Yeah, he was actually playing a lot better than what he played. And I just think we got to understand, one, he's coming off an injury.
Yep.
So, and it's an ACL tear at that. So it takes a while for you to trust your leg and go out there and run. And, we all know how hard it is to play corner. And they ain't trying to give excuses to Najee Johnson. But we got to understand the dude is coming off an injury. He's trying to work himself back in. He hasn't had that many reps on the field in this defense. So
pretty much once Jalen went down, he was thrown to the fire.
He was. Him and then they're not playing Joshua Williams. So they're telling us basically that Joshua Williams ain't it.
Yeah. They bring him in maybe like nickel.
If that. They've been playing Shamari. They were playing a safety in the nickel, and it shows. Because I love Shamari Connor, but he is not good on one-on-one coverage against a wide receiver.
He getting cooked.
He do. He do. And Justin Reed, putting him on a wide receiver, that ain't it.
Or dog, I seen tight ends be cooking him sometimes.
Yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, it's just it starts up front. You know what I'm saying? It starts up front. And look, I love Nick Bolton. We have an affinity for Nick Bolton. I'm all for Nick Bolton staying with the team. But it's like this linebacker core, him and Drew, have not been playing well lately. They've been playing good against the run, but they have not been playing well as far as coverage goes. And we all know the limitations of Nick Bolton in coverage, but it's more so Drew Tranquil. Drew has not been playing good in coverage this year. He's been late to get into stuff, and he just looks like he ain't reading it right. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if he could game. Like it's a game. I know D-Mac was talking about it on Tell the Truth podcast, and he was talking about Tranquil, and he's like, dude looks slower. So I don't know.
All I know is this is the time of the year, and I'm like, damn, I wish Willie Gay was here.
This is where we miss his athleticism.
Oh yeah, because he was by far, I think, the Chiefs' best coverage linebacker that they had the last couple of years. Even though there were times I thought he over pursued, there were times where I thought he was just going too fast. I'm like, bro,
calm down.
You're already there, so get ready.
Mm-hmm.
He gets there, he's like, I'm so aggressive. I'd be like, bro, sometimes you take yourself out of position, but regardless, his crazy athleticism. They missed that from Willie Gay for sure. don't put Nick in no coverage at all. I'm a big Nick Bolton fan too. MIZ.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't put him in coverage, bro. Hey, he's been getting cooked from week 1 to week 12 in coverage. He's been getting cooked. Come on. So I mean, especially if he's in a man-to-man situation, he's better in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is Spags don't play a lot of zone. You're starting to get linebackers that are not fitting his scheme. I mean, let's just call a spade, because I'm pretty sure he's looking for answers, but your scheme, Willie Gay pretty much fitted. He just has some flaws. You don't have that. Drew's not nowhere close to the athleticism like that. Bolton's closer, but he's still far away.
I think Leo has the athleticism. I don't know if they trust him yet.
He has the intelligence. So for me personally, I actually would like more Nick Bolton and Leo combo right now.
Yeah.
Because Leo knows how to put himself. Because obviously I don't know how he is behind the scenes when it comes to watching footage, but I'm pretty sure he's a rat about it, because there's times where he's seeing coverage and reading offenses, and he's already there before the play is even happened. Like he's already dissected that. I've seen that from him thousands of times, and you need that type of player. That's Ed Reed intelligence. That's you know what I'm saying. That's your elite defender's intelligence, being there before the play's even supposed to be there, and you're already there. You have that on your team, so give that him, especially in coverage. Because you're going to see a lot more running backs when opposing teams come out the backfield. You're going to see tight ends trying to eat up that middle. So that's where Leo comes in handy for. And then Nick Bolton just be your hammer. That's it. I think that's the combo right there until you find out what's up with Drew. Humble his ass. Put his ass on special teams real quick. See what's up. I'm just saying. Hey, ain't nothing like getting demoted to special teams that'll humble you real quick and put that fire back under that ass.
Yeah, for sure. I hear you. Go back to the offense, man. Now we are, the talk of the offense is these tackles, Jawan Taylor and Wanye Morris. And they got their asses kicked this past weekend. Jadeveon Clowney was giving everything he can to Jawan Taylor. And then the other side was just kicking Wanye's ass too.
Was it 5 sacks?
Yeah, 5 sacks, but Pat got hit like 8 times. Considering, Pat putting up 27 points and the way he threw the football, it's kind of amazing. But still, they trying to get a solution. They signed DJ Humphries. We'll see how that goes. They've already pretty much said that he's going to be the starter once he gets up to speed, gets his football legs up under him. He's going to supplant Wanye as the left tackle. And he's been a Pro Bowler, in this league before with Arizona. He is coming off a torn ACL, so we'll see how that looks. But anything to upgrade that left side, then, that's a plus. If I can give me 4 out of 5 linemen, hell, I'll take it.
Hey, anything that'll give Pat another second or 2, 3 seconds, if we found a diamond in the rough, let go. I mean, something got to give, because it's not just all right. So I can give Jawan Taylor some credit. Beginning of the season, kind of, besides the last couple of weeks, he's actually been okay, solid.
Yeah.
He's actually been okay, solid. The only problem is with Wanye is not only the consistency of him being available and healthy, the consistency of his play. Because there's times where he's solid and there's times where he's ass. I'm like, bruh, But do you go to Sumata? Dudes. I don't know what's up. Where's that at?
I think the thing about Kingsley, I think that they tested it. They realized how
Raw.
raw he is. Pause.
Yeah.
Raw he is.
Pause. I got you.
We saw how vanilla he is right now, how green he is.
Yeah.
And
that boy went by
you see, he has the athleticism. He probably has more upside than Wanya Morris. It's just Andy Heck and Andy Reid honing that in and fixing that. And Chiefs fans, some of y'all gotta relax, man. Like, I'm listening to Keratin on 98 or is it 95, 98.5, the Fan or whatever it's called. Calling the man a bust already, and he's a miss. It's like, what, last time I checked, NFL players, you at least give them 3 years before you call somebody a bust, unless he's just coming out the gate terrible. But hell, look at Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, he looked like a bust. Even in the beginning of the year, he looked like a bust. But once they start coaching his ass up and giving him some confidence, you see what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just gotta. It's what's around them, and sometimes
by the
Kingsley
way,
got his ass kicked. He's gonna remember this, and what he does with it, that's on him. But he's gonna remember this year.
Oh yeah, and
bring it into next year.
Bryce Young had a hell of a game, bro. Shout out to Bryce
Young.
He did. I'm not gonna cap. I was looking at wifey. I was like, yo, Bryce Young kind of cooking today. I was like, damn.
He was comfortable in the pocket. He was making throws off CJ was in his face a few times, coming barreling down on him. Any other quarterback probably would have threw a pick or got sacked. He threw that thing right on the dot to wide receivers. But what I'm saying is that because Bryce is always going to get compared to CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying CJ Stroud is having a horrible year, but he ain't having the year he had last year.
No, ain't.
He ain't having a year like, and the Texans ain't looking like the vaunted Texans that everybody thought they was gonna be on paper.
Sure ain't. Yeah, they looking.
They look regular, and I get it. Nico Collins has been out; he just got back, and Stephon Diggs is gone for the season. But they ain't looking like
real suspicious.
They ain't looking like a Super Bowl contender to me.
Hell no. I was so wrong.
Yeah,
because on paper, I'm like, yo, these boys might be the challenge this year.
But saying that to say, like, don't give up on Kingsley yet. Like, the kid probably just needs a red shirt year. He needs to take a step back. He understands, man. You playing in the NFL, and these dudes is fast coming up the line, or they're strong and powerful. What he learned from Trey Hendrickson, who was just pushing him out the way. Excuse me, young man. I need to get to your quarterback. Excuse me, young man. I need to get to your quarterback real quick.
If you don't get the out the way.
But yeah, man, it's just they got to be patient with Kingsley. But as far as the DJ Humphries, if he can provide, just be solid. We ain't looking for you to be Trent Williams. if you are,
so here's the upside. He's 30.
Yeah.
So he might have something to prove. I know he's coming off an ACL, but I mean, for him,
he's been a Pro Bowler in his league before. So
yeah, so he ain't he ain't been a scrub.
No,
he's been playing solid football his career.
Yeah,
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It can't get no worse than what we already got.
And yeah, because Kingsley was like at the worst. Kingsley was at the worst. You know what I'm saying? When he get in, especially in that Denver game, boy. He was used to. He got the Trey Hendrickson power rush, and then he went in there with Denver, and he said he went to get them speed rushes. Them dudes was gone.
Yo, he wasn't even getting a hand on catch the hole, bro.
He wasn't even. His feet wasn't even moving. They were so fast. He's like, oh, he's already around me. That happened.
Boy was stuck in some cement.
He was. Hike. Oh, Damn, Pat's on the ground already? My bad.
Hey yo, that's when you yell back.
Andy Heck was like, "Hey, Wanye, you good?
How bad is it?
Are you good? Can you
Can you
walk?"
play though?
Are you back? Are you back? No? Okay. Yeah,
Can
okay,
you,
cool. Oh, you can? Oh, yeah, put him out there.
yeah. Can you protect the 3-step? Yeah. I still got
But
those.
But if DJ Humphries can come in and provide something solid on the left side, Juwan's gonna be Juwan. You just gotta live with it. Juwan, when he gets in his slumpers, he just gets in his slumpers. And it's usually them damn penalties, the false starts, the holding, that part. You know what I'm saying? It's very rarely that he gets like beat really bad. You know what I'm saying? He'll have a couple games like that or a couple series like that. But most of his stuff is just the penalties with him. Like we score a touchdown and this fool didn't held. You know what I'm saying? Or he did a false start or a legal procedure or somewhere, legal formation or whatever. It's just that's what be killing me with Jawan Taylor. But all in all, I like what I saw from this offense. Noah Gray getting a couple, touches. You got Xavier Worthy getting involved into this offense more and more. It looks like he's moving a lot faster and getting this offense. He's pretty much on the same pace as Rashee Rice. Their numbers are not dissimilar around this time. So, what Rashee Rice had last year. Kareem Hunt is still running the football effectively. You could tell he's wearing down a little bit, but he's still running the football effectively. And Travis is going to provide. He'll have his games where he'll have 100 and some yards, and he'll have his games where he'll have like 50 to 60 yards. But anything you can get from Travis is a good thing. So,
At this point, yeah.
and then D Hop, D Hop, I still would like them to use him a lot more, especially on third downs and in the red zone. I don't understand why. Sometimes, most of the times in that Carolina game, it was like, where the hell is D Hop at? Why is he not in the red zone? Why is he on the sideline right now? Y'all got Justin Watson in there. Yeah. And I like Justin Watson, you know what I'm saying? But come on now. Let's get D Hop in the red zone. What we doing? You saw he scored a touchdown in the red zone. So let's get him in the red zone a lot more. So, but as far as this game goes, man, it's just, you take the W. Like Big Red said, you don't apologize for getting W's in this league. You take it, you apply what you need to fix in the next game, and you go from there. And I will say this. There's something to be said of having an early bye week. We're so used to having a bye week around this time where guys can rest up and get back and then come back and rejuvenate it for the second half. That early bye week, I knew that's showing its head right now. I think the defense is tired. I think, what I'm saying, with these short game, short weeks and, these different days we playing football and all this stuff. And, we're not used, and then, Chiefs at 12 in the afternoon games are just, they hate them. They don't come juiced up. They don't come ready. They don't come hyped up. They're Sunday night football, prime time, Monday night football, prime time. That's when they get
5.
Yeah, that's when. Those games too. That's when they come to play. Them 12 o'clock games. Yeah, they ain't with it. What's going on, player? But yeah, I think that you can talk about their attrition of being tired right now. They've been playing football since February.
Yeah.
So it's they played a lot of football. You know what I'm saying? Their bodies is tired. So we'll see. We'll see how it looks. You know what I'm saying? They're making improvements on the offense. That's all that matters to me.
That week 6 bye, I hated that when I saw that schedule, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, no.
Yeah, that week 6 bye was bad. I saw it too, and I was just like, oh, the NFL trying to take us out, huh?
I was like, no. I was like, well, one, obviously, I was worried about injuries, which is an issue for the Chiefs this year. Well, okay, so let me say this. I think the Chiefs have dealt with issues the last 5-6 years. They've had, and I think they're one of the better teams that have shown that they can, deal with the injuries on a better handling. Like even when Patrick went out and Matt Moore came and did his thing. or when Patrick goes out and Chad Henne does his thing. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like the Chiefs have always been prepared to always, for other people to just come plug and play next
Right.
week. So the only problem is I haven't seen it at this rate. This rate, and to who is happening to. I mean, Rashee Rice, that one was the blower, bro. That one,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
yeah, because of how it happened. Like, it'd be one, and of course, I don't wish no injury on no player, but if it was like just a regular, he stepped wrong or he got hit by a player, but to get hit by your own quarterback,
bro.
after he threw a pick,
bruh. I was like, bruh, that's like, come on, bruh. That's some crazy juju type stuff. Like,
and then the cabinet to start it off with Hollywood's injury, which we'll get into that in a minute. But his injury at first, then you get Rashee Rice, then you get Isaiah Pacheco in week 2. He's coming back. Good thing for that. Harrison Buckner gets hurt. We just had the new kicker. He had started 2 games. Now he's hurt. He's out. And another kicker coming. I put in the group chat, you can't make this shit up, dog.
Like, how does this happen? Like,
you can't make this stuff up, boy. It's just
it makes it so more prolific if they walk away with a Super Bowl this year. Because
it does. Because it's just like
this would be the most obstacles they've ever had to hurdle.
Not only that, it's just the season, teams, like it's just Pat not playing his best. This year, because last year you could point to the drop passes, guys not being able to get separation. This year it's it's a little bit better. Guys, at least Xavier and we know D-Hop. He's never been a separation guy, but what I'm saying, he can catch anything. Mostly you throw his way. And Travis is Travis, but it's like we've had to makeshift this offense so much this year just to make it work, and we can sit up here complaining while we ain't scoring 20, 38, you know what I'm saying, 28, 38, 38 points. It's like because we had to makeshift this shit so much. Could you imagine if nobody got hurt? We had Rashee Rice and Hollywood Brown with an Xavier Worthy. I guarantee this offense would look different.
No, it would. That's I think that's a fair assessment. With
a healthy Isaiah Pacheco, like
trust me, and you still add Kareem because but I will say this: I'm kind of skeptical on why not using Samaje Perine a little bit more. I never understood that. I just think Samaje can add a nice little balance to this running back, especially pass and all that stuff. But,
and we can get it, and we can get into it. Like Isaiah Pacheco, he's coming back. So
So
they're revving him. It looks like he was a full participant this week, so it looks like he's coming back on Friday. I don't think they wanted to play him in Carolina on that turf, which I understand. He's coming back from that fracture, so why would you play him out there? So they want to play him at home, probably give him a few snaps. What I'm hoping for going forward is we get, of course, a 1-2 punch with Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, and then you sprinkle in some Perine as far as pass protection, catching out of the backfield, and he can run between the tackles. He showed a little bit of that last week. But see him catch the ball out, be that Jet McKinnon type almost, you know what I'm saying? Because he's very good at that. He's very good at that. So,
and he's hard to tackle, bro. That's why I was thinking, like, I don't know why, what Andy's waiting on to unleash that part of the playbook, because I think he's different, bro. He's a hard tackle, bro.
Yeah. And like Joe just said, Hollywood is coming. It seems looking like Hollywood is coming back. Thinking of talking about Christmas.
Take that top off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he might come back earlier, but we'll see.
No, bro, titties out.
You saw him today. They got a clip out, of him. I think he put this on his Instagram of him catching the football. He's got the helmet on. Looks like he's in the facility, getting revved up. I wouldn't be surprised if they take him off at IR soon, and just to get that window going. If we get Hollywood back and he's ready to go, then that's an element of our offense that we've been needing with him and Xavier Worthy on the field together, taking the top off. And the thing about Hollywood is that unlike Xavier will learn this. Hollywood can run routes. Like he could do the things that we need a number one wide receiver can do. He can get open on his own. Like he can get separation. He can do all that stuff. Yes, he's a smaller receiver, but he's been in the league a while. He knows how to, maneuver his, on that field. You know what I'm saying? He's a veteran at the end of the day. But we bring that speed with Xavier Worthy, with a D-Hop.
Boy.
Now Travis can really eat. Now Noah can really eat. Now D-Hop can really eat in the middle of that field because now you got two legit guys that can take the top off of the defense, and everybody's not going to be prepared for that in the playoffs.
And all you got to beat your man because that's one-on-one coverage all day. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Ain't no cap. No lie. No lie.
It ain't all his fault. Sometimes Pat needs to throw a better ball. Like that ball he threw in Carolina. Oh my God, that's probably the worst deep ball pass I've seen.
Nah, I got you.
That was terrible.
My man. Come on. I know.
Come on, man. He's open. What are you doing?
But I think it's a combination of things. I think like we said, we've seen this from Patrick before. He's not trusting his reads because he's not getting that time that he's used to. I mean, all of it goes hand in hand. But still, we seen Patrick still make things happen with bad offensive line play. So that's also an expectation of him too. Like, come on, Patrick, you can make it happen. Yeah. But they gotta address it. I mean, it's no lie. No lie.
Yeah. Like I said, it all goes back to DJ Humphries. Once he steps into the lineup, hopefully he could be that upgrade that we need. Because, like I said, we solidify the left side. The right side they can put chip help for Jawan Taylor and all that other stuff. And like I said, it's not so much pass blocking for me with Jawan Taylor. It's the penalties. Like I said. It's more so that on his side. It's the left side that be becoming a turnstile, where it's a open door for the quarterback to get to the quarterback. Because, like you said, he be having his solid games, but like the Raiders, they got his number. Because remember, in the first Raider game, when we had a possibility to get some plays off, it was him getting holding penalties and stuff like that. They kind of stalled those drives out. That was the drive that Pat threw the pick. So it's what I'm saying. Hopefully Humphries can just upgrade this. Wow. Joe ain't been Joe this year either. Honestly, you haven't been yourself. Yeah, all right, Joe. All right, brother. Get you some Blue Chew, man.
Hey, yo. What? Boy, gonna be still wool, boy.
Oh, you talking about Joe Tuna? I thought you was talking about yourself, though. No, Joe just trying to cover up for the bad play from one year. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Joe out here like, man.
Joe, they doing extra work, bro.
Sure. Nah, but definitely, like I said, let's get this offensive line corrected so this offense can continue to ascend. Let's go around the league before we get into the Raiders game. Let's go around the league a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Last night we saw the Chargers lose to the Baltimore Ravens, 30-23. It was the Derrick Henry show. He was shoving grown men around like they were little kids on the field, like grown man playing football with Pop Warner kids. He just stiff arming them out the way, and that's pretty much the game, man. It was just, Chargers had that one good drive, and then, the rest of them was field goals, and then drop passes. Quentin Johnson dropped a crucial pass that if he catches that in stride, he might be hitting his head on the goalpost. He might be winning. They might be up, and that might change the trajectory of that game. But he was dropping passes. Justin Herbert was overthrowing guys that were open. Like, the thing, and then J.K. Dobbins getting hurt. That hurt them too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how long he's out for, but him being out for the game, he had a knee injury. That's kind of scary with him.
Yeah.
But
because he got knee issues. Like,
so hopefully it's not nothing serious, because he was having an amazing season, arguably comeback player of the year.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that hurt them too, not being able to run, because that's how that team operates. A lot of run, play action pass, and receivers getting open, and it shows that they need a number one wide receiver. I like Lad McConkey, but I think he's a number two.
Yeah.
And Quentin Johnson possibly a number three, but they probably need to go out there and spend some money next year. Maybe try to lure T. Higgins over there to the Chargers or something, or get somebody. But yeah, it's Baltimore. Like I said, they are who they are. They're gonna run the football with Derrick Henry, and that's how they're gonna win. When they don't run the football, that's when they lose. When Derrick Henry has 11 and 12 and 13 carries, they're not as effective. When he has 15 to 20, that's when they're effective. And that's when Lamar Jackson can play like Lamar Jackson. So there was no surprise there. I wasn't surprised Baltimore won that game. What was your thoughts?
Man. It's just like, when you watch the Ravens play, it's like, bruh, which team are we gonna get? We gonna get the dominant Ravens, or we gonna get these playing with our food Ravens, and everything's better be an entertainment factor. I have a hard time not believing they're still not one of the best teams in the NFL, because I think they still are.
Yeah,
but they,
for sure.
They be bullshitting, bro. They be bullshitting.
I don't like their play calling sometimes. It's just like, if they don't get the ball to Derrick Henry, it's just kind of like, all right, Lamar, figure that shit out.
Which in his case, he can figure out more times than not, because he's electric. He's an MVP player. I just be like, boy, y'all be loafing, bro. The defense,
they're not as good as they was last year.
No. That loss of Patrick Queen makes a huge difference in what that defense looks like now and how the Steelers defense looks. Mm-hmm. That addition alone is so dramatic.
And they hated, and Baltimore wanted to get rid of him. They said he wasn't good.
Yeah, miss him. Because Patrick Queen used to make some plays for them.
Yeah, he was an athlete. He was there, Willie Gay.
I'm glad you said it, because I was literally about to drive to the bus in that direction. I was like, he was there, Willie, because he was. He would make plays. Mm-hmm. Was he making all the plays? No. But he looked damn good in that Steelers uniform right now. And you got to see him twice. You already lost to him. So, look, I just think that the Ravens defense not as scary as it was. You can move the ball on them in the air. That's regardless of having Kyle Hamilton in the freakish safety that he is. I love his game, but he's not enough. You can still cook Marlon Humphreys, who's their best corner. You can still cook him. He gets handsy. A good double move would have him cooked all day. And it's funny how they found the running game after the Chiefs, because I mean, I know Derek got in the end zone, but that was really short yardage. You know,
At the one. At the one. You better get in with your big ass.
you weren't doing that 80-yard runs against the Chiefs. You weren't doing them, rack up a buck 30 and a half game against the Chiefs. You weren't doing that. I think you had like 63 at the most.
Yeah.
63, 68, somewhere around there. So, I don't want to sound like a homer because this is going to sound so homerish.
Go ahead, man. Speak your truth, dog.
I'm gonna be disappointed the Chiefs on 3-peat because these are the same damn teams that was supposed to take over, and they didn't do it last year, and they're not doing it this year. I don't care what nobody say. This Ravens team is gonna fold in the playoffs again. It's written all over them. This Bills team ain't got enough for Josh Allen. He had to play like a superhero to beat the Chiefs. Look,
and they playing they D plus game.
What? Hey, look. End of the day, I don't see nobody else in the AFC really. It's bruh. It's them Lions.
Yeah, the Lions are the best team in the league right now.
This is New Orleans is Chiefs and Lions. It shouldn't be nothing else.
If you know what it reminds me of, they remind me of what Philly was 2 years ago, and Philly's coming back. Philly's starting to look good too with Saquon, but they remind me of what Philly was a couple of years ago when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. They ain't, bro. They ain't. I mean, that's why I was a little hesitant to say it because I don't want to sound like I'm a homer. It's like
I'm right there with you, brother. I'm not scared of none of these teams. There's not one AFC team that I'm scared of.
I am a football fan. That's first and foremost.
Right.
Take the allegiance out of it. I am a football fan. All right. So, like, when I see these other AFC teams play, the Texans ain't what I thought they were. All right. They looking real suspect. Them niggas looking real unfamiliar, bro. They say, hey man, we gonna make big boy moves. This is Super Bowl caliber moves. We better be Super Bowl caliber team. Nah, y'all not ready. They not ready. Media was talking about the Jets. Hey, come on, man. Stop with that bullshit.
Jets are over.
Bills ain't got enough. They ain't got enough. I'm trying to tell you, Josh Allen can't he gonna come up some Clark Kents against them Chiefs, and it's gonna happen in playoffs. He can't be Superman all the time, bro. He can't be Superman all the time. Say with Lamar. Because my thing is when Derrick Henry, more times than not, gets pretty shut down by the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna have to put it on Lamar's arm. All right, 3-time MVP because he probably gonna win it again this year. All right, come on. Just put up on shelf.
It's Josh Allen's to lose.
Man, I can't do that because there's so many passing categories where Lamar is above Josh Allen.
Yeah,
and I can't fall for that narrative because I know a lot of people, and I'm not saying you said it, but there's been a lot of people that's been on the Josh Allen train, especially the moment he beat the Chiefs. They were really on his nuts after that. So I'm like,
this is where he could drop it because here's the thing: if Josh plays his ass off and they win the next 3 games, because these next 3 games are going to be the hardest games. Not really, and really 2 because San Francisco's all beat up the hill, so they ain't even looking like San Francisco. The biggest game that they're going to have to go compete against is the Lions. Rams could give them problems too. It depends on what Ram team shows up.
True.
Because you got the Rams team, they can beat anybody pretty much, especially on the offensive side, because you got 2 all-pros and wide receiver. But then you got the team that showed up just showed up on Sunday. You got the those bust off of them from the Eagles.
Well, that's the Eagles. Now the fact that they lost some Dolphins that's another
that game too. But Buffalo is acceptable to lose to bad teams like that. They'll drop 1.
Yeah.
In Detroit, it probably Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
It's probably Jared Goff. Even though those running backs are really good, but Jared Goff is probably would be the MVP on that squad. And I had him in. He's in the picture, but I don't know if he's doing enough more than what Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Saquon is doing right now. Those, because to me, those three are like the top three MVP candidates. I mean, you could say Derrick Henry too, but I think what Saquon is doing is just crazy.
What Saquon is doing, he's literally kept that window for the Eagles open.
Because it's not like Jalen Hurts is out here throwing for 300 yards a game. Like, he be throwing like 170, 180, 2 touchdowns.
No,
and then Saquon will have 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Saquon has literally saved that franchise and kept that Super Bowl window open.
Yes. The defense is starting to play better. Quentin Mitchell's is a dog.
Oh no, they are. I mean, obviously, you definitely got to give the defense their props. They're starting to figure out how to just
chicken.
No, they're starting to get used to Vic Fangio's defensive scheme, and they're buying in. And you see the dividends, but if you stop Saquon, I think you kind of put a halt to that offense a little bit. Because besides that, what is it? AJ Brown, he just run a 9 route out the wood. That's pretty much all that Jalen Hurts has been doing for the most part. He said, "Nigga, booty hurt who the girl."
They put it in Madden too.
Hey, that was crazy though.
It was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. No, Saquon is awesome. I think, like I said, if he's your MVP candidate, I can't even argue that because dude is nasty. But it's a quarterback award.
Yeah.
And all Josh Allen got to do is at least get the 2 seed. If he can get the 2 seed,
he already beat the Chiefs. There's his way in.
Mm-hmm. Now, if he looks like trash the next few games, then you can kill all that noise. It's over. I don't want to hear nothing about no John. I don't want to hear Dan Orlowski. I don't want nobody on TV talking about MVP. My man go out there and drop these next 2 games. I don't want to hear nothing.
Nothing.
Give it to Saquon, or maybe give Lamar his 3rd one. So we'll see though. What other games do I want to talk about? It looks like we're gonna get 3 teams in the AFC West in the playoffs this year.
I wasn't expecting this, bro.
I wasn't expecting Denver Chargers. I'm not too much surprised because Jim is Jim, and Jim gonna fix the program. That's one thing Jim gonna do. And he ain't gonna win the Super Bowl. But man, gonna fix it. He gonna fix the program.
He gonna fix it. Yeah, but I didn't expect it to be this quick though.
Yeah,
like first year in, like we 12 games in, and what they 7-4.
Yeah, I think so. 7-4, 7-5, 1-2.
And then Denver's right there, 7-4, I think too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was surprised by that one. I did not expect Bo.
I ain't expect him to be good at all. And he's actually solid.
Yeah, I thought he's gonna be trash. Because there were some things that he did at Oregon. I'm like,
yeah.
You can make those throws against them Big Ten teams, but when I see you go get them SEC teams, which I saw the way how you left Auburn to go hide in Oregon because you couldn't hang in them SEC teams, yeah, they still whooped your ass like you were still in the SEC when you went to Oregon. So you thought I forgot about that. I saw that. So yeah, man. A lot of these people, you gotta understand when we watch college football and we watch NFL football. When we watch just football, I just watch football. I like high school, college. NFL. I watch football. So when I see these guys come up in their career and I saw the trajectory, I'm like, nah, bro, you want the hell you doing getting drafted in the first round?
And he might be rookie of the year.
Might be. Hey, because right now the way he playing is not Jaden Daniels or runaway no more. Because he's been so I wasn't expecting Bo to do this. So obviously I don't think that still changes anything. I mean, the Chiefs still are the Chiefs. They're still on this year. But what I will say, it makes it more spicier for at least the next 4 or 5 years.
And hopefully this will make them more in tune. Because when you got a division locked up, how in tune can you really be? Like, it's just kind of
complacent. You get complacent.
This is like, yeah, we better win this division again.
You get complacent.
But
to your take, hopefully it pushes Clark in the front office. Stop being so cheap, man. Open that motherfucking wallet up and start getting these play. If you want the dynasty to stay open, sometimes once you establish the dynasty your way, okay, we got you. Your way got us here. But these two teams are catching up. They're catching up.
Yeah.
So,
but I will say this. Man.
Hey,
I will say this about the Chiefs. They have done a good job. Now last year was not a good example of that. They tried something new where they was like, all right, we're going to bet on these players. We're going to bet on Kadarius Toney and MVS and Sky Moore. And we're going to hope that these guys, take it to the next level. And they were wrong. They missed badly. Even though they won the Super Bowl, I don't care what you say. They still missed badly. MVS is trash. He's terrible. Even though I don't know what's going on in New Orleans. I don't know if it's because he's eating jambalaya out there, gumbo, shrimp, po' boys
out of New Orleans, bro. What the hell
shrimp
is
po' boys out there, whatever, the catfish. I don't know what's going on out there. Jambalaya, the beignets.
He's catching
I don't know,
bro.
He listening to the old Hot Boy CDs. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know. Bumping the Carter 1, 2, and I don't know what's going on out there. Old Master P albums or whatever. Ghetto dope. I don't know if he's bumping some ghetto dope. I don't know. But
hey yo.
I don't know what's going on out there in Louisiana. But he catching everything out there. Because he's out here, he wasn't catching a damn thing.
Boy, I was just saying that to wife. I said, how the hell this motherfucker get out the New Orleans? He's catching like 2-3 touchdowns a game. I said, what the hell is going on?
2 back-to-back 100-yard games.
Bro.
I was like, all right, man. You showing out now.
It was already bad enough that D-Rob was eating off in LA. It was already bad. Now MVS. You're like, what?
I wasn't surprised by Robinson because we've seen Robinson here, like put together a couple games where it's like, all right, that's good. D-Rob put a buck 15 and the touchdown. He's done that a few times. MVS, he's done that maybe twice. And he had the one good play out the AFC Championship game. That's what he got the bank on. But other than that, it's been horrible. It has not been good for MVS in Kansas City. It was not good, especially last year. It was terrible. Boy. But I don't know what's going on. Shout out to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homegirl Hollywood. I don't know what y'all got out there, but it's working. It's working for him. We're going to see this Sunday, but how much you can keep it up.
But the New Orleans Chiefs, they got a lot of former Chiefs players on that squad.
They do. Colin Saunders, Tyrann Matthews, Willie Gay. Yeah, that's true. Now MVS. They gonna put Carson Wentz over there next year.
I remember when they had Dan Horace in for a minute too.
Yeah, he's out there getting cooked too.
Matthew was like, I thought I got away from this dude.
Is Miami gonna make the playoffs?
Nope.
You sure?
Miami?
Yeah. Have we seen them? They have a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, that's fine and all. Man. Go look at the rest of their schedule though.
Oh, it's not easy. They got a hard one this week. They got Green Bay this weekend.
That's why I'm not confident in it.
We're gonna see if they can play in cold weather this weekend. Tell you that much.
Nah, we seen that before. We seen that before. Come on, man. Hey, that mahi don't thaw out too quick.
That mahi.
Yeah, that mahi don't thaw out too quick.
See, okay, so they got the Packers, they got the Jets. They better beat the Jets. They ain't Miami too. They got the Texans, the 49ers, the Browns, and the Jets.
It ain't too bad.
That's what I say. It's winnable games.
Yeah, but 5 and 6, that's two for me. That's kind of tough. Because now you're expecting Denver and Chargers just to collapse. I don't see that happening.
No, I don't see them collapsing. I'm just asking a question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm 3-game win streak. You know, I know one thing. The tight end, what's his name? Jonas Smith. He gonna get paid.
Oh no, him and Tua over there making money, dog, right now.
Yeah, Miami need to go ahead and sign him to a 2-year deal right now. Go ahead and lock him up.
Lock him down, yeah. Because the last 2 weeks he's been cooking,
balling.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Balling. So
look with that remaining schedule, I think they give it a shot, but I just think being behind the curve, because then I hate to say it, as much as I hate them, you can't count out Cincinnati yet.
They're done. It's over. It's a wrap for Cincinnati. I'll help you out on that one. It's over. It is done. Them boys is cooked food. It is over.
I'm not pushing out Indy neither. So
I'm pushing their asses out too, because you don't know what you're gonna get from them. Anthony Richard, he looked good one week. Last week, he looked like hot garbage. He looked like trash last week.
Hey, it was Detroit, bro.
I don't give a damn. I know it was a good team. We'll see how they look this week. But still, I don't trust them. Houston gonna win that division just because.
Off of GP. just because, dog. Damn. I was so sold that the Texans would be so much better than what they are.
And look, I know every team's had their fair share of injuries. We know that, being Chiefs fans. We've experienced that. But, Nico Collins not being in the lineup, he's back now. It's the second game, so he's still trying to get his legs back. Joe Mixon has been in and out of the lineup. Who else got? Stephon Diggs gets hurt. Their offensive line is not as good as it was last year.
No, not even close.
And it's affecting CJ Stroud in the way he throws. He's had a lot more interceptions this year. Now, it could be the sophomore slump because teams, they tend to have more tape on you. They know your tendencies now. They know things that, that can get under your skin and push you. And it's up to you to fix those things, or at least, do other things, fix certain things to cover up your flaws. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Pat had to deal with it his second year. All the greats deal with it their second year. You know what I'm saying? Because they have tape out on you and you got to get better. So hopefully CJ, like I said, I don't think CJ has been bad. He just from what he was last year to what he is now, it's not looking good.
Nah, I'm with you. Yeah, I was wrong about the Texans, man. It is what it is. I was wrong about CJ. I had picked him for my MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it just
that's how I feel about Jordan Love. Even though they've won the past 2 games, he's a turnover machine. He
wants a big play.
Yeah, he does. He's like Patrick with no discipline.
Patrick with no discipline.
Yeah, he's just Patrick with no discipline. Like, if he didn't have Andy Reid, even though I like Matt LaFleur, he didn't have an Andy Reid to reel him in.
Hey, bro, you gotta chill out.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, there's nobody really in the AFC I'm worried about. NFC, it's Detroit Lions, maybe the Eagles, but they're dealing with injuries too. They just lost Brandon Graham for the year.
Yeah, and that's big for them. So that's why I'm not, not trying to jump the gun. I just think it's Detroit, Kansas City written all over it. Because it, love to see the rematch of week 1 last year.
Yeah, but I need my lick back.
That's what I'm saying. We need that back.
I need to run that fade back, man, because y'all ain't win. We lost. Like, what the hell that mean, Chris? You know what the hell I mean. You ain't win that game.
I feel you, bro.
Kadarius Toney lost that game. With his damn hands.
That raggedy ass mother. Yeah, he raggedy for that, bro.
Anything could happen. Yeah. That anything's gonna be a 3P. All right, man. Let's just tap into the Black Friday game. We play on Friday. Prime Video in Kansas City. I don't know who's going. Shout out to everybody who's going to the game. I know it's cold as shit out in Kansas City right now. What's your thoughts on this game, man?
Oh, Black Friday game, please. Don't be a black hole that the Chiefs just fall a trap into. Because this. I hate to say it, it's got Christmas vibes all over it. Dog, you got Christmas vibes all over it, bro. We saw what they did when they came into the crib last Christmas. And so now this is Black Friday, Thanksgiving. Hey, man, stop playing these dudes around the holidays because they like ruining our holidays. So I don't know what it is. But, hey, man, just to me, this is a simple game plan. When you playing a team that is just not good from personnel to coaching to ownership, they're just not good, bro. All right. But what's one way to sell something, man, is to sell some drama. So don't fall for the trap, Chiefs. Handle business. All right. Tackles, block. Hell, I don't give a damn if you hold. Just don't let Patrick get dirty. Don't let him get touched. I mean, it's come on, man. I mean, then you talk about, they have no threat at quarterback. So, offensive line ain't good.
Let's see, Joe.
No, I'm with Reem, bro. This should be a 30+ to 13 type of game, but
it should be.
I know. That's it should be. It should be. I'm just don't go out like y'all did Christmas, man, with the L. Because I can't take that. I can't take it.
Yeah, that was a terrible Christmas.
I can't take a loss to the Raiders that close to Thanksgiving. I'm supposed to be in a holiday spirit mood. Don't ruin that.
I ain't want to be around nobody that day. No, I don't want your nasty ass food.
Don't want it.
Even though it's good, I'm just mad right now. My bad. No, I agree with you, man. Just don't ruin our day, man. We trying to buy some good stuff on that day and have a win.
That's it.
Patrick, do what you did last week. Tackles, don't get beat. Andy, I know you're still gonna bring out the C sheet, but still. Can we get the good C sheet plays?
It was a good sheet.
And defense, you better not. I don't care if it's Desmond Riddle, Adon Kano, Daniel Jones. I don't care who's back there.
Stop having these jokers look like Pro Bowlers, bro.
Dog them.
For real.
Hit these fools and make them fumble and throw picks. Chris Jones, I need a couple sacks when you play. George Karlaftis, I need you to have a sighting, sir. A couple of sightings. Dana, you too. Uche, where you at, player? Trent McDuffie, continue to do what you're doing. Just don't give up no touchdowns, player. Najee Johnson, tighten up, sir. and linebackers. I need y'all to get it together. Drew, I was excited to bring you back. Now you started to make me regret this shit. Thinking that we should have probably just signed Willie back and let your ass walk.
Hey, bro.
But I ain't gonna do that to you, Drew, because I like you. You know what I'm saying? And Spags, can we get a little bit more Leo Chanel? Just a little bit. Yeah, Charlie's back, but they're gonna ease him in. That dude probably gonna play like 5, 10 plays, if that. They're gonna put him on obvious passing downs. So, but hey, if we can get a mini Hugh back in rare form by the playoffs, now we're cooking with grease.
Yeah.
Because now we got another pass rusher that can get past somebody on his own on one-on-ones. That'll help George out. That'll help Dana out. That'll help Uche out.
Yeah.
So if we can get the defensive line cracking, then the defense will be back to being great again. Because we can get to the quarterback and affect the quarterback like we were last year. Then them corners won't have to hold on too much long.
Yeah.
He did. No, he did. I agree. But it's different be coming back from, the suspension and coming back from ACL too. We're going to see. We're going to see if he trusts his leg. It's mentally. It's mental. So, we'll see. I'm excited, though.
Yeah. That's a good thing about the Chiefs. We do got some pieces coming back, and I'm kind of like.
I'm more so excited, man. We just get Hollywood back, dog.
I feel you on that. I'm
first play of the game. Right down the field, baby.
Oh, strike. I'm with it.
60-yard bomb right down the field. Welcome back, Hollywood. Then do it again to Xavier. No, so I'm picking Chiefs to win. I got 28-17.
Being a little bit cautious, but you could still see that if they just handle business, they would that ass.
He was documenting his rehab with the fans. That don't mean that the man gonna be all pro from day one.
He said all the damn videos he posted.
You could have blocked him, Joe, if he was getting sick of him.
Hey, Reeves, stupid, man.
He's always crazy. But yeah, man, should be a good game. Get it out the way on Friday, and come back with a W and be 11-0 or 11-1.
Hey,
and be a step closer to.
And
you know what's so crazy, y'all? Guess what? If we win, and Miami or Denver loses, or both of them, whatever. If either one of them loses and we win, we clinch the playoffs already. Clinching the playoffs before Christmas is beautiful.
Always.
Day after Thanksgiving. Had this shit wrapped up.
Wrap that shit up, B.
And then we beat the Chargers next week. We got the division wrapped up.
Wrap that shit up, B.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
It kind of scares me because hopefully they don't move all lackadaisical now. But like, yeah, we got this shit wrapped up. Still got to fight for that 1 seed because the Chiefs need the 1 seed more than anything, just because of the injuries.
Ugh.
And the early bye week. They need a break. They look tired. I need the Chiefs with the energy. That's what we missed from Willie Gay. Willie Gay used to get the energy.
Yeah, but they got to update the song, man. We can't keep rocking with damn swag surf, bro.
Well, they need a new DJ, first of all.
Yeah, there's hella DJs right here on Twitter.
Give my guy DJ DG. Give DG the job.
Second that. Make it happen.
All right, Mar, man. Another good show, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to talk Chiefs with you, brother.
Yeah, we need pressure. I ain't even gonna cap on that. That's why I think that's kind of what me and Chris was saying earlier with the future of the AFC West. Hopefully it starts bringing out the best of the Chiefs because we sure are bringing out the best out of everybody else.
Yeah, man.
Especially the AFC West. Well, not the Raiders. Not the Raiders.
Yeah, not the Raiders.
But
they want to shout out to my boy Ma. He wants to tank for the rest of the season. He's tanking because he wants Cam Ward or Shador. So he wants either one of them. So
can either one of those quarterbacks block? Because y'all still ain't got the whole line. So anyway,
if we don't get Trey Smith back, don't be surprised he's a Raider.
You can get Trey on the cheap. I don't.
Can you? I don't know, brother. I think he's gonna want to max out.
He should, as an individual, he should. But
and I don't know if the Chiefs are gonna max him out.
Oh no, they not. He was what, a 6th rounder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they go max him out. They say, hey, thank you for being part of the best interior line for the last 3 years. Thank you. It's been well. Wish you well in your future endeavors.
Have fun in Jacksonville.
Because you know them scrub ass teams go overpay for them.
Our Texans, because that's their problem. Their interior offensive line is terrible.
Yeah, let somebody else pay him.
So you paying Nick Bolton over him?
I don't even, me personally, and I'm a Nick Bolton guy. I don't know if you bring him back.
No,
I don't know. I mean, he
showed draft a linebacker. And that's where Hunter Norris ad's gonna go.
The crazy thing is, you can still get good linebackers anywhere in that draft.
So we probably go more towards a coverage linebacker.
I would, because that, I mean,
what's the kid from LSU, Harold Perkins?
If you let your best coverage linebacker go, and the coverage has been your problem, your scheme don't fit Nick Bolton. It just doesn't. I mean, he's the old school middle linebacker, plug up the middle, stop the run,
see ball, hit ball.
Yeah, and every now and then, because you put me in zone, I might come up with a pick or two, but that's rare.
They don't resign Nick Bolton, boy. The rant that Clarence is gonna give y'all. He already don't like Brett Veach. He don't sign Nick Bolton.
He gonna go him.
I might just play the episode and just be like Clarence rant. That's it. We not talking about nothing else.
We ain't talking about nothing else.
They Clarence talk. Go ahead, man. The floor is yours, sir.
The floor is yours.
And he gonna talk about Brett Veach, how he ain't good. He ain't this. He waited to sign CJ. He signed him. What's the difference?
Hey, man.
So we'll see, though. We'll see. And then you got down the road, you got George, you got Trent.
Nah, you signed him. Well, Trent, you do. I don't know if you, and despite the trend of them not paying quarters, I mean, you can go back to Javarius Ward. They don't pay quarters.
No. Laser Jerry Sneak.
Yeah, they don't pay quarters. But Trent different, though.
I think they'll sign him. He's their first round pick. They're gonna sign him.
Treat different. That's part of your cornerstone of your next round of Chiefs defense. Because once Chris Jones retired, I think Trent is that cornerstone piece.
And that's another thing they need to get in the draft. I think they need to get another guy that can, go with Chris Jones in the middle and rush the passer.
Might as well get the last few little prime years of Chris.
Let him pass that torch.
Pass the torch to another monster. Oh yeah, I'm with you. Because I love Mike Purnell, but he's a vet and he's not.
He's a run stuffer. That's what he is. He's a run stuffer.
Yeah.
Him, Dane, Noddy, those boys are run stuffers.
Yeah, but Noddy's been kind of inconsistent lately.
He has. Turk Warden, I love Turk. Turk was having a good beginning of the season. He's kind of hit a wall right now, I think.
Well, because he's probably not used to playing this much football.
No, he hasn't. He probably tired too.
Yeah, I say he tired, boss.
Yeah, probably tired too. This defense is probably as a whole is tired. So,
well, I mean, think about it this way: you been not only have you been having injuries at some key players, but you've been pretty much holding this team down for so long, and then all of a sudden you've been waiting for your offense to come around, and they finally start coming around, but it's like they came around to the point where y'all tired.
What number you feel good about giving Nick Bolton? I don't know. What's the highest paid that the linebacker is getting right now?
If it's more than 10 a year, I ain't with it. I'll be cheap. I'm sorry.
I think the most of the middle linebackers make like 14, 15.
More than 10
at the top. So what? 3 years, $50 million a year.
Shit, me.
$50 million, 3 years, 50. Probably what, 20 something guaranteed? I don't know.
Nah, I went Kareem. I can't do no 15 million. I can't do more than 10.
He's not 15 million a year. He's not for. I mean, I think that we do a disservice when we say he's not Fred Warner. Nobody's Fred Warner.
Yeah.
He's 1 of 1.
Yeah.
And even he's struggling right now because he ain't got Greenlaw next to him. I'm just saying. Greenlaw was shutting down Travis Kelce in the Super Bowl. Once Greenlaw went down, guess who was getting open? Guess who was getting open in the Super Bowl all of a sudden? Travis Kelce. Once he saw Greenlaw go down, whew, Pat, I'm open, baby. Hit me.
I'll flash the 8-7 at you.
Hit me. Dude, had me an Alcatraz out here, man.
Locked down.
But but for real, I'm not. Look, I'm with the drafting a linebacker in the middle. We just gotta be, you're trusting a rookie to be the green dot now.
Yeah, gotta be a smart one.
Unless you go into next season, because we've already signed him to a deal. Unless you're going into next year with no Nick Bolton, you're putting your eggs in the Drew Tranquil basket as your middle linebacker. You got Leo on the weak side, and then you draft another linebacker on the right, the strong side, to kind of be your Willie Gay.
No, that's tough.
So.
Decisions.
Yeah. So I don't envy Brett Veach.
Nah, because you got a certain pedigree now. Is Will.
And I'm sure that he's going to get another receiver in this draft too.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't know when Rasheed Rice is coming back. We assume possibly we get Hollywood back, but you never know. You don't know what you're gonna do with D-Hop. Maybe he comes back. I don't know.
True.
Scott Moore is done. It's over.
If he comes back, bruh, Sky Moore got some dirt on somebody, bruh.
Nah, he's done. When they put, he's done. I think he's over with. If
he comes back, he got somebody caught up in an awkward position, awkward situation. If he comes back, I'm sorry.
When they said that, when he dropped that one pass from Pat, and they said Pat Beach slammed on the table, like I knew that it was over. It's done. You got the GM pissed off.
I'm pissed off now.
You made Brett Veach, man. Yeah, it's over for you, player. It's been real. have a good time in Pittsburgh, brother.
Kareem, what number do you sign Pacheco at? Ugh.
I don't know. If you do bring him back. Because I do think they draft another running back too. Devin Neal, come on down.
They see him every day. They say, "Yeah, man, we like what you did against Colorado, man. So stay here."
I'm just saying.
No, I don't disagree with you. Look, I thought the running back market was going to have its ups and downs, and I think now you see what Saquon and what other running backs are doing. I think it's starting to become back, I guess, quote unquote friendly.
Okay, no.
They learned from Clyde.
Third round.
The only way they do it in the first, it has to be like a
if Genty has to drop to 32.
Oh, Boise State? Oh no, they'll draft him. Yeah,
he would have to drop. He'd have to run like a 4.6, and teams be like, "Nah, we off him."
But then the Chiefs still get him.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, what he be.
And the man they already got him quoted up. They already got Genty saying if he gets drafted to the Chiefs, he's like, "Oh, we winning some more Super Bowls then. We can't win the Super Bowls." Yeah, you get Genty, it's over.
Yeah, it's a deal.
It's not even fair. Now we got somebody who could just do it. He could do it all. Catch out the backfield, run, pass block. Yeah. But Joe, you need to get off this first round running back stuff. All right, man. I know Joe. I know Mar got to get up out of here, man. He got his other podcast he got to do. So, who's your player of the game, real quick?
Oh man, I know the numbers weren't crazy, but I've been giving to Noah Gray, man. It came up with some nice TD catches. He's starting to know how to play those zones and find those open spots. So a little bit of Travis starting to rub off on him. It took him long enough, but looked like it's starting to rub off on him. He had a great game. Matter of fact, last 2 games was that 4 TDs in 2 games. So yeah, man. Noah Gray has been doing his thing so good. I picked him up on my fantasy team real quick, so he got me a couple of points. So
right.
Oh, I'm about to drop him though, because that shit ain't gonna last forever. So.
All right, man. You go out there and put $150 on the Raiders and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, that's fine. But just make sure he does that while he's still on my roster, and not when I got him in the waivers claim. So, Noah Gray didn't stay playing the game.
I'm gonna go with Pat. It's his cleanest game he's had all season. He looked like he was throwing with his chest out there, and then to seal it off with the run to get us in field goal position to win the game. Gotta give it to the man. All right, Mom, man. Well, like I said, always good to have you on the show, brother.
Always a pleasure to be here, man.
All right, man. I'll see you another time. We're probably gonna get you on the show later on this season, before the season ends, before the playoffs, for sure.
Just hit me up, my bro.
All right, for sure, brother. Peace out. All right, good people. Go ahead and land this thing. Look down at the bottom, you see the link, emqpodcast.com/locker-room. You'll look at that link, you click on it. You'll see the locker room access of all the podcasts under the Every Morning Quarterback umbrella. Got 49ers one, got a Jets one, got a Patriots one, and it got ours. Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Click on the banner. You see all of our episodes from the recent to the past ones. Also, check out their podcast, man, on YouTube. They talk about everything NFL league wide. They talk about college football, and they give you betting tips for the week. So go ahead and subscribe to Every Morning Quarterback. Shout out to those brothers over there. And whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever you use to listen to your podcast, Arrowhead Chief Podcast is available. Also, if you're a first time watcher on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button. So when we go live on Tuesdays, we go live different times on Tuesdays. So just when we go live on Tuesdays, you can tap in like Joe. Jump in, talk about chief topics with us, how you felt about the game, how you feel about the game going forward. Yeah, man, tap in with us, man, and be a part of the Arrowhead Chief Podcast family, man. Subscribe. And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, Twitch, TikTok, Threads, Facebook, Instagram, if you whatever social media platform you use, go ahead and follow us right here at AH Chief Podcast. We will follow you back. We're not Hollywood. What are we, Joe? Give it to me, Joe. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. So go ahead and follow us. We'll follow you back. If you have critiques, feedback, or if you have a topic or a question you want us to bring up that's Chiefs related or NFL related, you can hit us up via DMs, email, or you can hit us up by mentions. And if we like said question or topic, we'll bring it up on the show. We'll shout you out because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead and hit us up, man. And like I said, follow us. All right, good people. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? You know, spending time with your family. Don't be out there doing nothing reckless, getting fight with your family members. You know what I'm saying? Show love to your family members. You know what I'm saying? And be careful out there. Don't drink too much. Don't eat too much. And on Friday, don't be spending too much money. You know what I'm saying? You end up broke. Save some of that money. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, enjoy Friday, enjoy the game, and we will be back next Tuesday to break it all down. So till then, we out.